As Russian invasion in Ukraine continues, roads between Kiev and Dnipro witness massive traffic snarl. India Today's Gaurav Sawant is bringing you this ground report from one such military checkpost. Take a look.
En route Kiev, we are at a military checkpoint, it appears, and there is a jam. There are some military vehicles, there are a lot of civilian vehicles, and this is the uncertainty of moving even on a highway right now. We don't know what happens next. We have absolutely no idea what happens next, because in one place we were shot at another place we were stopped, asked for our credentials, our I-card, and fortunately our passport. But fortunately, since we had Elena with us, that helped us negotiate that checkpoint. But it remains to be seen what happens beyond Dnipro, because Elena is going only up to Dnipro. So it is likely to be a long and an arduous journey back to Kiev.
Amidst increasing gunfight and the threat of the city falling entirely to advancing Russian army, India Today TV has moved out from besieged city of Mariupol to Dnipro. But as the crew was driving down the perilous road, it came under volleys of gunfire. India Today's senior executive editor Gaurav Sawant, Pawan Kumar and Rajesh Pawar had a miraculous escape, ducking the gunfire in just about time. Take a look.
So we're currently in Mariupol trying to get to Kiev, but it's extremely difficult. So through a contact, we came across Elena. Elena's also on her way to Dnipro. Her driver didn't show up. So what we're doing is Elena and the India Today team, camera person Pawan Kumar and I, we are traveling with Elena to Dnipro. Hopefully we'll get to Dnipro safely, and then from there we'll find our way to Kiev.
There's a broken down APC here on the way. If you see, this is on the way to, and the lady here with us tells us this is a Russian APC which is broken down, and I think Russians have moved into this area because the checkpoints, they were not permitting any car to move, and we are lucky. I just say we are Hindus, we are Indians, and somehow he smiled and things were all right. But looks like it will be difficult. There's another car there in front of us, military vehicle, Russian Toja, at the Russian Toja. There's another military vehicle. I don't know it's Russian or Ukrainian, but right now we're trying to escape. A lot of they are firing on us. I think they are firing. They are firing on us now. Because I tried to show them on the camera.
Okay, you need
go. Don't stop, bro. Don't stop.
You need to be very careful. Please don't point your camera anywhere, Rajesh. Please take all precautions.
I'm driving towards Dnipro, and with me is Rajesh Pawar, a friend and colleague, also cameraman Pawan Kumar and Elena. And as we drive, there was a military checkpoint. We weren't sure whether that's a Russian checkpoint or a Ukrainian checkpoint. But as we slowed down there was firing. They fired towards our vehicle, and we are now zipping past. We zipped past that. We've come across burnt Russian tanks. We've come across accidented vehicles, and that just shows that there is panic in this region. But as you can make out, very calmly, we are all trying to get out of harm's way. Roads have been blocked in several parts. Trees have been cut and kept on the roads in an effort to block the advancing Russian forces. There is tremendous tension in this area. As you can see, people are trying to flee. We are currently driving towards Dnipro. This is a left-hand drive vehicle. This is a left-hand drive country, and we are just trying to go as quickly as we can out of harm's way.
After braving the air raids, blast and missile barrage from Russia, finally a sigh of relief for Indian students stranded in and around Ukraine. The second flight from Romania's Bucharest carrying 250 Indian nationals landed at the Delhi airport during the wee hours today. Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia welcomed the evacuees at the airport by handing out roses to them. While the first batch of Indian stranded students reached Mumbai airport on Saturday evening, the evacuated students received a warm welcome from Union Minister Piyush Goyal and their family members. Maharashtra Cabinet Minister Anil Parab and Mumbai Mayor Kishori Pednekar were present to welcome the students. Most of the students who reached Mumbai were from western part of Ukraine, which is closer to Romanian border. India evacuated Operation Ganga to ensure its stranded citizens travel by road from Kiev to safety in Romania, after being flown home on board a special flight.
A lot of students are now coming back to India after a harrowing experience ever since the aggression has begun in the Ukraine. We are trying to speak to many of them who have landed at the Delhi International Airport this morning, and many of them are relieved that now at least they are back in India. The government will continue to operate flights under Operation Ganga and make sure that each and every Indian citizen right now stuck or stranded in and around Ukraine, as well as other countries like Poland and Romania and Hungary at the border areas, are brought back safely under Operation Ganga. With Ziauddin in New Delhi, Milan Sharma for India Today.
बड़ी राहत और संतोष की बात है। बड़ी कठिन परिस्थिति से गुजर के आज हमारे बच्चे वापस सुरक्षित आए हैं। प्रधानमंत्री जी की सोच और विचारधारा कि हमारे जितने भी बच्चे यूक्रेन में अटके हुए थे उनको सुरक्षित वापस अपने माता पिता के पास और उनके घर तक पहुंचाने का जो संकल्प उन्होंने लिया है, आज उस संकल्प की शुरुआत ऑपरेशन गंगा के आधार पर शुरुआत हुई है।
हमारे फॉरेन मिनिस्टर डॉक्टर जयशंकर संपर्क साधे हुए थे सभी देशों के साथ, रशिया, यूक्रेन और आसपास के सभी देश, सबके साथ उनकी बातचीत चल रही थी और पूरे रूट्स बनाए गए। सभी स्थानों पे हमारे एम्बेसी के ऑफिशियल्स पहुंचे, हेल्पलाइन एकदम एक्टिवली काम करी और संतोष की बात है कि सुरक्षित आज हमारे 219 बच्चे, भाई बहन, साधारणतः सभी स्टूडेंट्स हैं, अधिकांश बेटियां हैं, वो सब सुरक्षित आई हैं।
We can say that the situation is not good there because as we all know, Kyiv has been about to captured and we are very afraid about that situation. But our Indian government took this initiative and we are happy, very happy for this initiative.
हम लोग रात भर पैदल चले हैं, रात भर बॉर्डर पे रुके हैं ऐसे ही, तो हम लोग बहुत डरे हुए थे और बगल हमारे सिटी में दूसरे सिटी में काफ़ी लोग बंकर में हैं, हमारे खुद फ्रेंड्स बंकर में 3-4 दिन से भूखे प्यासे हैं। तो और ये इंडियन गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, क्योंकि हम लोग आज बहुत थोड़ा रिलैक्स।
सरकार ने बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प किया है और हर संभव मदद जो भी हुआ, हर जगह जहाँ से हम लोग को इवैक्यूएट करना था वहाँ जाके सरकार ने इवैक्यूएट किया। MEA के मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एक्सटर्नल अफेयर के आए हुए थे हम लोगों को वहाँ से इवैक्यूएट करने के लिए।
Amidst full-fledged Russian invasion, Ukrainian President Zelensky sent an SOS to Prime Minister Modi. During a call with Zelensky, the Prime Minister conveyed his anguish over the loss of life and property in Ukraine. The Prime Minister reiterated his call for an immediate end to violence and return to dialogue. Prime Minister also expressed India's willingness to contribute in any way towards peace efforts. He also sought facilitation by Ukrainian authorities to safely evacuate Indians. President Zelensky sought political support from India at the UN Security Council as they hold the stance against the invasion of Russian forces of 100,000 strong.
Індія – традиційна світова сила. Обговорив з прем'єр-міністром Моді перебіг нашої відсічі агресора. Отримав повну підтримку.